Hey guys, and welcome back to A Reading with Mo, and welcome to my last TBR for the year. So I kind of just figured, because it's a little bit later in the month, in November, when I'm going to be posting this video, I would combine my November and December TBR and make just one for the rest of the video for you guys, because I don't know, it didn't really feel like it made much sense to make one for like 2 weeks of November and then to film a whole another one for December. So I'm going to share with you guys my reading plans for the last 6 weeks pretty much of the year. So I don't really have a lot of reading plans as well, which is also why I felt like it would be best to combine these two videos together. I think mostly for the rest of the year, I kind of just want to mood read. Like, I don't really want to have a strict TBR that I'm trying to stick to. I just want to be kind to myself and just read whatever I'm in the mood to pick up. So I will be showing you guys some of the stuff that I'm planning on getting to, but I know like within the next 6 weeks I'll definitely be getting to more than just these books. So first off, the books that I'm like currently reading, so I know I'm going to be finishing them before the end of the year. This is actually for November. I'm taking part in nonfiction November, so I'm trying to read, I would like to read like 3 to 4 nonfiction books at some point during this month, but it's not life or death here. But I would like to include some more nonfiction because I know I haven't really read as much nonfiction lately as I would like to. So I'm currently reading Versailles, a biography of a palace by Tony Spofforth. I'm like 50 pages into this one. I'm like slowly reading it, but I am really enjoying learning more specifically about the Palace of Versailles. I am really enjoying this book. I feel like it's written in a very accessible way as someone who's not like a historian or scholar of history to still be able to understand what's going on. And I also am watching a lot of YouTube videos on Versailles and on the history of it, and I feel like doing that together really helps it to come into life for me, because obviously I haven't been there in person before. I do hope to go one day, but you know, who knows when that'll be. But I am enjoying this book so far. And then as far as book series go, I am currently reading Blood of Dragons, which is book 4 in the Rainwild Chronicles, and the last one in the Rainwild Chronicles by Robin Hobb. And I'm currently, I think, like, I don't know, almost 200 pages into this one. And I'm kind of just ready for this section of the series to be over. To be honest, I think I'm around like a 3-star rating for this book. I think I'm ready to read From Fitz and the Fool again. So yeah, I'm really glad that this one is almost done with, so that I can go ahead and move on to, probably in the month of December, to the first book in the final trilogy of the Realm of the Elderling series. So I only have 3 books left and I'll be done with the series, and it'll officially be like the longest series I've ever read before. And so yeah, this is the first book, Fool's Assassin and the Fitz and the Fool trilogy. I'm ready to have my heart torn out as I read these books, because I've heard that they are not the most pleasant and happiest books to read, which I'm expecting from Robin Hobb, and I'm ready to have my heart ripped out, and I'm ready to cry on this last book, like so much so, but I'm not gonna really finish that one probably until like February, but eventually when I get there, you know, I'll be ready for it. And then the other series that I am currently reading is the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. I think I gave the first book a 4-star rating, and I'm currently reading the second book, which is Golden Sun. And I mentioned when I read the first one that I wasn't enjoying the series as much as I really hoped to. Like, I was hoping it's going to be like a favorite series of all time, but I was really hoping if maybe the second book would bring it up for me. Unfortunately, that's not true. I'm not really enjoying this one that much. Like, it's not terrible, like, it's readable, but it's like probably gonna be a 3-star rating for me. I just feel like Darrow, our main character, I just don't care about him, and everything is from his perspective, so it's pretty important to care about your main character. And I don't know, I am really hoping that the third book maybe brings it up a higher rating for me. And then I'm also not too sure if I think the series continues on beyond the third book. I'm only going to read to the third book because I think that wraps up this trilogy. I'm not for sure yet. I'll find out eventually. And I probably, to be honest, wouldn't have kept on with the series if I hadn't already bought this like really nice Fairy Loot edition, which is basically forcing me to have to finish the series. Well, not forcing me. I wouldn't have to if I don't want to, but like, I spent good money on this series. I'm going to read it. I'm going to know what happens, and then I'll at least know my full thoughts on this series. The third one, Morning Star, is the one I'm going to be trying to get to in the month of December. And then as far as, like I said, the rest of the books, any physical books I'm going to read are going to be kind of mood reads. I actually have a stack of books right over here that I've been meaning to film a book haul for like 2 months now. I have books that I've purchased for myself. I have books that you guys have sent me from my Amazon wish list. I have books that I've gotten from publishers, and I want to share them all with you guys in a good old-fashioned book haul, but I have not done it yet. I'll probably be recording that within the next week or two, so be on the lookout for that. And all of that I bring up as a way to say there's books that I've purchased that are in this stack that I'm hoping to get to as well over the next few months, at least to read a few of the books that I have accumulated over these past few months. It's quite a bit. So those books, I'm definitely going to be trying to prioritize some of those. I do have books that are mostly new releases from my library that I'm currently on hold for, or actually have checked out from my library. So I'll share a few of those with you guys that I know I'm going to get to. So right now, for sure, I know that I'm going to be, now I have to remember what I was talking about because I had an Amazon package that was delivered, but I know I was talking about, oh yes, I was telling you guys about what books I was going to read that I have saved on my, from my Libby app. I feel like I will get to a good amount of these audiobooks because I'm actually in the next few days going to be going to the Dominican Republic, so I'm going to have a lot of time on the plane to kill. And just like I like to listen to audiobooks just like chilling on the beach and stuff, so I'm pretty sure I'll get through a good amount of audiobooks over the next week or so. I'm listening to a nonfiction book right now called Savor, A Chef's Hunger for More by Fatima Ali. I'm about halfway into that one, so I know for sure I'm going to finish it before the end of the year. I also have a book called Stuff They Don't Want You to Know. This one is by Ben Bolin with Matt Frederick and Noel Brown. This one I started listening to when I was getting my nails done the other day, but I think I need to start it over because I wasn't paying enough attention. I have a few mystery books that would be nice to get to. I think these are mystery. We have The House Party by Rita Cameron, The Woman in the Library by Solari Gentile, and I have a few other books as well. I'm just going to run through that I have on my library and we'll see what ones I get to. So we have Signal Fires by Danny Shapiro, Jackal by Aaron E. Adams, and Leech by Hiran Inez. So these are all books I have as audiobooks, so we'll see if I can get to them before they're returned back to the library once their hold's up with me. And then I do have a whole bunch of other books as well on my holds list, so we'll see what ones of those I allow to come through as I finish other stuff that I've already checked out. So those are my reading plans for the month of November and December. I also am open to suggestions by you guys. If you have been watching my bookshelf tour videos, which also, by the way, I'm going to be posting one. I know I'm like so behind on those right now. I just have not had the mental capacity for it. Is to show you guys my folio. I'm going to show you guys my Folio Society collection shelf and hopefully get to a couple of those books as well in December. So I still have plenty of stuff that I'm wanting to read before the year is up. But if you guys wanted to give me suggestions, like if you've been watching my bookshelf tour videos, and you can see from there, like I tell you guys which ones I have read and which ones I haven't. If there's ones that I haven't read that you think I should prioritize, then you can also let me know. But if not, don't worry, I definitely have plenty of stuff to choose from for the next couple months. So I'm really excited to see how my reading goes for the end of the year. I've read so many more books than I planned to this year, so I'm really just chilling. I could read no more books for the rest of the year and I would still be fine. Obviously that's not going to happen because I like to read, but yeah, my Goodreads goal, I've gone way over that. So I'm happy with my reading, you know, it's there for me. And I feel like in October, I started reading a couple books at the end of the month, just that were comfort books that I had read before and that I didn't really feel like reading something new. And I actually started, I don't know if I'm actually going to continue them, but I did start Anne of Green Gables for like the billionth time in my life in October, or like within the last, yeah, in October, last week of October. And I also started a Game of Thrones, and that would be my first time rereading that one, and I really enjoyed rereading both of them. I didn't reread the full thing. I just kind of like, with Anne of Green Gables, I literally just opened the book and started reading wherever I was at, and it was cool because I've read that book so many times. I'm so familiar with the story. With Game of Thrones, I started off, I think, on like the second or third chapter because I have reread the first few chapters a couple times, so that was really nice too. So maybe I'll finish reading those the rest of the year. And then it kind of got me thinking I'd love to reread some books as well, which I didn't really do at all this year just because I have so many books I feel like I need to get to because I haven't read them and they're sitting on my shelves, and I ignore my favorite books and the ones that I do want to reread again in the future. So We'll see. I definitely don't have a good balance as far as rereading books that I have enjoyed in the past. All of that to say is maybe we'll do some rereading at the end of the year to treat myself. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys will find out in my you guys will find out in my wrap-ups. I'll find out as I'm reading. But that's it for today. Thanks for sticking around and watching me babble about books for some time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.